Hey guys, so as many of you know, I have been digging on the idea of plane bent polygons very much in the past few months. And an interesting challenge popped up on the TechPoi group on Facebook, I think it was 2 weeks ago. A dude, I believe by the name of Grant Baker, I really should have fact-checked this before I got and made a video, asked about the possibility of taking the triangle plane bent pattern and contrasting it against a hand doing triquetra. On this blog, we've played before with kind of an anti-grid situation wherein we keep one poi in normal wall plane and the other one is then performing the triangle with the hand tracking it in an anti-grid fashion, which of course is very reminiscent of triquetra versus static. So this is kind of triangle versus triquetra. It's the idea of taking, trying to contrast those two shapes, which is an idea I really, really like. Because as those of you who've seen my toroid flowers video know, by and large, I actually consider every single flower we do to be a different type of toroid. It's just a different path that's being kind of explored through the toroids. So doing two shapes like that in an atomic fashion is a really nifty idea. It does, however, present us a couple logistical issues. The first of which being that when I'm doing triquetra, the poi essentially is staying in a single flat plane, right? And if I pick any direction along that flat plane, whether it be down, up, right, or left, the poi is going to be appearing to go in that direction in relation to my hand twice in the course of this pattern. It is what you call a two downbeat pattern. When we talk instead about the triangle, it gets a little different because the plane that the poi thinks it's moving in is one that goes away from you or towards you, right? It's along the ZY axis rather than Z and Y axis rather than the X and Y axis. So if you take any of the directions along that, whether it be towards the camera, towards me, up or down, you're going to find that the poi actually traces out a 1.5 beat pattern. So it takes 2 iterations to complete one of these triangles and get the poi going back the direction it started in. If you look at it from the side, I have a moment where I'm going forwards and then reverse, depending upon which iteration of triangle I'm going through. And if you want to think of it from the horizontal perspective, it's either clockwise or counterclockwise. Clockwise, counterclockwise, so on and so forth, right? The best way I've been able to find to mesh these two types of movement together is to take what in atomics looks like same time opposites head on. If you look at it from the side, it's going to look more like same time, same direction. And work inside that kind of framework, although it requires a little bit of shifting around in order to make sure that the poi stay happy with each other. This winds up being the results. Triangle versus triquetra. Part of this feels a little bit like a thread the needle in that I'm shifting whether my right hand is on top of my left hand or below it. And I admit the right hand does not look so terribly triangular right now, but cut me some slack. I've only been working on this a couple days now. It'll clean up though. If you look at this from the side, this is how it comes out looking. So there you have it. Grant, I think, thank you so much for the challenge. And thanks to Dave Ferreger for modeling it so I could wrap my head around what was happening. So Thank you guys also for watching, and have yourselves